Now those are some good looking drop points. It's the Vosteed Acorn. I got the full size and the mini to show you today. Boy, do I wish more knives with sub 3-inch blades were designed like these two, because they really do a great job of, walking that fine line between form and function. You can get either of these from Amazon or, directly from Vosteed's website. And those links will be down in the description for you. Just so you can get an idea of the true size we're working with today, I've got the mini next to the mini sheepdog. You can see they're right about the same size. And then here's the big bro next to the Elementum, which, yeah, these are really close in size too. Now, it took me a minute, but I finally realized how close the Acorn kind of resembles the CRKT Pilar 3. They've got some of the same curves going on. I usually wait till, towards the end to show you how the knives will cut, but, since it's kind of my favorite part, I figured I would just go ahead and show you right away. And you can see I went ahead and, again, doubled up. I got some doubled up cardboard. And, oh yeah. Dang. That is beautiful. So that was the full size. Let's look at the mini. I'm willing the same, edge, same blade geometry. So you just got to be more careful with the small one because, you've got less sharpened edge to work with, so it's easier to get hung up on that choil. I know I already said it, but I'm going to do it again. I'm a big fan of this drop point blade shape. You're looking at 2.93 inches here, and then down below 2.46 of 14C 28N Sandvik steel with, it's got kind of a higher flat grind going on, and it's a great steel. I mean, it's known for its excellent toughness and corrosion resistance, so I like it. Now, maybe you're not really into black stonewashed blades. Hey, I get it. There's also regular stonewashed version of the mini, and then there's going to be a satin one available for this full size here. So how do you feel about this decorative pivot? I kind of like it. I think it gives the knife some more personality. Makes it stand out. Very crowded budget market. I do wish they would have done the same thing to the mini, instead of just putting the ring around it. I also like that tube they put in, for the lanyard hole. Kind of reminds me of the same thing going on with the paramilitary too. Now, I'll show you with both of these, but the action is excellent. Using either the thumb hole or that front flipper. Look at that. Which, by the way, super easy to use. I mean, I can get it almost every single time. So you know what that means. Yeah, if a front flipper is easy for me to operate, oh man, it'll be nothing for you. The Acorn is just a ton of fun to sit here and Spidey flick. I mean, I could do this all day, but unfortunately for lefties, let me show you. Yeah, you see the thumb hole? It's like just slightly obstructed. Maybe if I switch to the other side, you'll be able to see it better. But yeah, slightly obstructed. Not by much at all, but it's just enough where I end up having to like give it some wrist to open it, because I got to get my thumb in there and I can't get a clean flick. So yeah, I got to do that. Now, it could be just my examples, but the detent is noticeably stronger on this one than it is on this one, because I can pretty much, yeah, look at that. I can fail it pretty much whenever I want to on that mini, while on the big brother, it's actually really difficult for me to fail it. So much better detent here. Closing action though, now that is even better. Oof, dang, that is so smooth. Not that this really makes all that big of a difference, but look at the size of that stop pin. Yeah, I got it next to a much larger knife, the CJRB Prado. And, I mean, you can clearly see the difference in the two stop pins. I don't know, whenever I see, like, a thicker stop pin like this, it just makes me feel a lot more confident. Get that warm fuzzy feeling inside. Since there's no standard back flipper to get in the way, you're able to use all of that edge when you're like cutting on a flat surface, like a kitchen countertop. Hopefully you're able to see this lock bar here. Yeah, they left it alone. It's not painted. Even the liner locks, they're easy to get at because of that very generous pass-through. So you don't really have to, dig your thumb in there to unlock that blade. And they both have some very comfortable, like wide grip handles. So on the large one here, I do not have to choke up to get a full 4-finger grip. And I got medium-sized hands, but if you got larger ones, you'll still be good because of that nice big forward finger choil. Now this big one is going to be available in black, blue, or green micarta, while the Mini comes in either white, black, or green G10, no micarta. If you look really close, you'll see there's actually a good amount of jimping that's cut into the scales here on the front, and then also they got jimping cut into the scales on the spine. And it's, since these liners are nested, so if they wanted to put jimping in, it kind of had to go here. For some reason, the Mini here has only just a one position, like flush mounted deep carry clip, but the other one does show us lefty some love with a 2-position clip. Yeah, I don't know why they did it here, but not here. In pocket, they are the same width. So in that respect, these two are going to take up the same amount of room. Oh, and there's one thing I forgot to show you about these lanyard tubes. You can see, yeah, they made it, it's like the same color as the pivot. So they kind of did a little color coordination there. And they did the exact same thing with the Mini. That one's kind of green, pivot collar. That's nice. I'm kind of surprised that both sell for $49 because usually, when there's two different sizes of the same knife, the smaller one will, usually cost a couple dollars less, as it should, less materials, right? I do really like both knives, but if I could only keep one of them, ooh, man, it would probably it'd be the large because, well, I like big blades, and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. Now, the first person that can guess the song those lyrics are from will win one of these knives. I'll give it to you. And you even get to pick out which one you want. Just leave a comment what song those lyrics came from. And then the second person to leave a comment with the right answer will win the other knife. And if you missed it, just, hey, back up a couple seconds. Now, I'm going to let you in on a little secret, okay? If you ever see, in one of my thumbnails, if you see a picture of a squirrel, I'm not kidding. If you actually see like a picture of a squirrel on any of my thumbnails, that means that there's going to be a giveaway announced during that video. I know it's weird, but, hey, I'm a weird dude. Now, make sure that you don't tell anyone about that thumbnail thing. That's just for you because, you're the one that, sticks around and watches the entire video, which really, I got to say, really means a lot to me. So it's just kind of my way of just saying, hey, thanks. Now, up on the screen is going to be a video that I picked out for you to go ahead and watch next. And, hey, if you haven't already, consider subscribing if you're looking for knife reviews. Dang it, I do this every time I don't have a knife in my hand. If you're looking for knife reviews, they get right to the point.